So today I decided to film a video on my like going out look. I really just wanted to share this video with you guys because I don't know, I was getting ready for a night out anyways, and I figured why not film myself and show you guys what I kind of wear on a day out or a night out. And I kind of don't really like to go super dramatic, but I do like a little pop of color, lashes, which I don't really use that much, but I wear it when I go out. Yeah, so I just wanted to sit here and show you guys how I would go out and what kind of look I would do. But yeah, let me stop rambling and just get onto this video. And I'm also showing you guys this whole face look with 3 different lip options, so I hope you guys really enjoyed that. And I kind of did a mixture of both high-end and drugstore makeup in this video. I know I don't really do drugstore makeup, but I did in this one. So the first thing I'm actually going to do is take my Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion, and this I'm just going to place all over my face. I'm just going to pump just a little bit. I'm just going to moisturize my face. It's very important that you moisturize your face all the time. I don't care how dry, how oily you are. Just try to use something that doesn't have oil if you're really oily already. But it's a great idea to always moisturize your skin before applying any sort of makeup. So I'm doing this before I do my eyes, and then I will do my eyes next because I just want to really let this sink into my skin or create like that barrier for my makeup and stuff like that. And on top of that, I'm also going to apply my primer. I will be using the NYX Angel Veil Skin Perfecting Primer. I've heard a lot of rave that this is like the Hourglass Mineral Veil, but I don't know because I don't own it. I'm gonna prime my face with that. And then over top, I'm going to use my Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser, and I'm just going to focus this in my T-zone to really minimize my pores, although I don't really have pores. I mean, like of course I have pores, but they're not really that open. Like, they're not clearly visible. So yeah, I'm just gonna pat this. Do all my like skin prep work first because, you know, I really want my skin to soak up all these products and create that really nice barrier. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do my MAC Painterly Paint Pot and this Real Techniques shading brush. I'm just gonna like rub that in there. Place this all on my eyelid. I think I should move my mirror so I can see a little better. So yeah, I have really oily eyelids, and feel free to let me know if you do too, and like let me know what products work for you to hold your eyeshadow down, because a lot of the time, like, I'll come home from a day of school or just come home from something, and if that day I had on eyeshadow, like, it'll just be all creased up, and like if I touch it, like the whole thing will just like melt in my hand. It's pretty gross, but I mean, what can I do? I have oily eyelids. This is the way I am, the way my skin is. Can't really change that. But what I can do to prevent that is use an eyeshadow base. And I find that this one really works for me. And the best way for me is not to apply it with my fingers, because sometimes your fingers can hold a lot of oil, a lot of excess oil, and you're just adding more to your lids. So what I do is kind of apply it with a brush, and that way, you know, it sits better. And I'm getting a pimple right here. So I'm kind of going to freehand this because I don't really know what look I'm going for. All I know is that I want something kind of simple, nothing too crazy, too dramatic. So I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy palette. I'm going to use the brush that comes with it, so this double-ended brush. And I'm going to use the shade Woe, not Woe, but Caramel. I really love this as a transition shade. And all I'm going to do is add this to my crease. Sometimes I think it is better to add a very nude shade to your eyes. so it just goes on a lot smoother. I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place. So I'm just taking vanilla from the palette and applying it everywhere. I applied that what's it called, that primer, yeah, that. This, I'm just gonna take like that. And don't worry if this looks too harsh, because that's the power of blending, girl. That's the blending. Yeah, I know this looks pretty terrible as of right now, but I promise it'll start to come together. I don't know why my chair always gets so squeaky. It's because I'm like leaning in and like that. I'm just adding caramel into my crease. I kind of want to look at the mirror because I don't know. And if you really know me, you know how obsessed I am with Ed Sheeran. I think he's magic. I'm gonna take the Sigma E25 blending brush and I'm just gonna blend this caramel shade out. Okay, so there you have the crease shade. And for my eyelid shade, I'm actually going to use Too Faced Chocolate. I'm going to take this LA Splash Cosmetics Splash Proof Sealer. And this is just a very, very sticky base. So, you know, my shadow will kind of stay on a little longer. I'm just going to apply this to my lids. Kind of let it dry a little bit. And this is just going to look so great, because it's super sticky and it holds on to product so well. Why are you not? I'm just gonna bring my brush thing over here. So I'm gonna take my Sigma E55 brush, and this is just a eyeshadow regular fluff brush. I'm gonna go into the chocolate palette and I'm gonna take the shade right here called White Chocolate. I abused the living hell out of this shade here. It just pairs so perfectly with every look, or I'll end up using it in every look regardless whether it goes or not. I mean, it works out anyways. Yeah, let me know if you guys would like to see a tutorial using this palette, because I haven't really put one except for my 1990s look, but I don't know, we'll see. So I'll just add that onto my lid like that, and then I'll take some more, put it on the other side. Okay, this video is already kind of long. It's 10 minutes so far, and I'm only on my eyes. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is take my blending brush again and blend this crease shade out even more, because I don't want any type of harsh lines, like absolutely none. I'm gonna pack this on again just a bit. I don't want anything too crazy, too bright. Okay, so now that I've done that, this girl eyeliner, this actually came in my Ipsy bag a few months back. Now I can't open it. But yeah, I'm just gonna do that, and I'm gonna add the tiniest wing of life. Okay, I messed up already. Don't do that, but do this. Just gonna flick it out, and for me, okay, this is hard to talk and flick at the same time. Okay, so that's all I'm doing for my winged liner. I don't ever, well, I used to, but now I don't, and I refuse to ever bring my eyeliner all the way in, because since I have very hooded eyes, what ends up happening is that my liner, no matter how waterproof or how good the actual eyeliner is, it will always transfer to my upper lid, and it just doesn't look good. It'll be like all in my crease, so it looks like I purposely put a really harsh black line on my crease, and of course I wouldn't do that. But that's what it ends up looking like, and since I have oily lids, like, it's inevitable for that to happen. So I only bring it in about halfway, and I just create like a little flick there. So I don't ever do a pretty full-on eyeliner look. It just doesn't work for people with hooded eyes, and if you do have hooded eyes, I think you understand the struggle. But now I'm just going to do the exact same thing on the other side, and I love this Jessie's Girl eyeliner. I think for the price, I think it's like $7, so it's pretty drugstore priced. It works amazingly. Kind of one of the best, period, like from high-end and drug eyeliner of life. And sometimes I think it's so much better to do your... Okay, that is too... Sometimes I think it's a lot better to do your eye makeup before you put on your full face of makeup, because if you do make a mistake, like with eyeliner or anything, you can just swipe it off, and you know, you won't mess up like your foundation or concealer. I'm like really out of frame here. I don't mean to be, but like I said on my channel before, it's pretty damn hard to do winged liner. Back to me, my face. That's all I'm doing for my eyeliner, and I'm actually going to add some falsies and pray that this goes out really well, because this is my first time ever applying falsies on camera. I'm scared. So for falsies, I'm using these Ardell Natural Lashes in 109 Black. They just look like this. Pretty cute. For glue, I'm using the House of Lashes eyelash adhesive glue, and to actually apply my falsies, I'm going to use this Sephora, I think it's called like the Bullseye applicator or something like that. So I'm just going to open this, and I'm praying that this goes out well, because this is kind of scary. First, I'm just going to curl my natural lashes with this Sephora Mini Traveler. And I actually almost never curl my lashes, but guess I am today. Okay. Then I'm just gonna apply the glue to my lashes. I want to let it dry for a little bit. Well, not dry, but get a little tacky. What I'm gonna do is take the applicator. I'm just gonna grab the lash, and let me turn the camera a little. I don't know if I should put it on this one to get on camera. Props to all the beauty gurus that can do this with like no problem. Because honestly, adding lashes on camera has to be harder than doing liner. Bam. I got it. But it's on my lash. Holy crap. That's bad. Oh no. Okay, I got it. It's good. It's sealed. Complete. Mission accomplished. Bam. I've got lash. I'm going to use my typical mascara, which is the MAC Studio Sculpt Lash. And I'm just going to blend my natural ones with these falsies. These falsies look great. That's all I'm doing. And then I'm just going to do the other one off camera because we'd be here forever. But yeah. So I have both of my lashes on, and I think they look great. So yeah, I'm doing a pretty simple look. But now I think I kind of need a little bit of sparkle on the eyes. So what I'm going to do is take the Sigma E55 and take the shade Glisten from the Amrezy palette, and just add this over top of that white chocolate shade, because it's kind of looking a little dull. So I'm just gonna pop this there. And it's okay if this gives you some fallout, because like I said, you don't have a face of makeup and it's just easier to clean. So I think that looks a lot better. Now for my brow bone highlight, I'm actually going to use my concealer, as you'll see when I do my full face. So for full face, I'm going to use this MAC Studio Sculpt foundation from MAC, if I didn't say MAC already. I've been completely obsessed with this foundation lately. I think it works wonders. Not wonders because, I don't know. I mean, I'm still testing it out, but I really love it so far. I'm actually going to use that with my beauty blender, so I'll be right back after I wet my eyes back with my beauty blender. I'm just going to take some of this. A little bit goes a long way. It kind of feels a little moussey, so it does go a long way. I am in the shade NC30. I kind of get a lot of questions on what color I am in MAC. So yeah, I'm just gonna add this on, and what happens with this is that you want to apply a little bit more than usual because the beauty blender will end up soaking up a lot of the product anyway. So you really want to not pack it on where your cake face. Okay, let's just make that clear. I don't want anyone taking my advice and looking like cake face after, but you want to apply just a little bit more than usual because, you know, it's okay. So yeah, just gonna do that. And I know it kind of looks like a lot, but trust me, when the beauty blender is done doing its work, it's actually not. I'm just going to pat that in. You want to bring it down to your neck. And I have a really dark mouth area here. I don't know why. I just do. You kind of want to hit the tips of your nose underneath so that doesn't look white. But yeah, I don't know. It kind of bothers me, and it's definitely one of my insecurities. When someone like looks at my mouth, I don't want them, you know, staring at it because it's dark. And I know this possibly doesn't even look like my shade, but trust me, it's just the lighting. I know a lot of people get crap because of that, but it really is the lighting. Okay, so I'm done with that. For concealer, I'm using a oldie but goodie. I definitely found this again in my collection, and it is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I love this thing, and I am in the shade NC25. I use this to both conceal under my eye. I apply it with my finger first because I don't know, I like it like that, and then to also highlight. So what I do is kind of just bring it down and apply it underneath, and we are gonna go back to the eye. Now, you really want to make sure that you conceal your under eye because you don't want it to crease, and especially with the MAC Pro Longwear, since it is really long wearing, you really do need to set it. So for that, I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit in the shade Banana with this Rio Techniques setting brush, which is a newfound love. I'm just going to set that really nicely so I don't find it creasing throughout the day. Underneath the eye, on the bridge of my nose, in this area here, and just a tad on my forehead. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is apply some contour slash bronzer, more bronze than contour. For my bronze slash contour, I'm gonna use my Bobbi Brown what is this, bronzing powder in Golden Light 1. I love this thing, and I will be using it with my NARS Ita brush or ICA brush, whatever you want to say. I'm just gonna really put this nicely on the sides of my face, my forehead. Oh, and I actually forgot to cover up that popped pimple. I know that's gross. You probably didn't want to hear that, but I told you anyways. We being honest, right? Okay. I'm just applying that there. And you see the really nice thing in it. Real Techniques contour brush, and with this I'm actually going to use my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer just to add a little bit. I actually have the itty bitty mini size. I've never actually had to buy a full size because I just have so many of these like little ones. And I love the smell of this. It smells so good. Just for some more definition, dimension, whatever you want to say. And then I'm gonna just blend it out a little bit more with this blending brush. No, not blending brush, but beauty blender. Just so it's not too harsh. And then I'm gonna add this underneath my face. Now I'm gonna do some blush. And for blush, I want something that's long wearing. So my new Tarte Holiday Collection blush set thing with my Real Techniques blush brush. Now I'm not sure if this blush palette is available on Sephora as of right now or on the Tarte website, but it looks like this. I did a whole entire video on this, and I'm actually going to use this shade on, what is this, the right side. I'm just gonna use that, and you already see how pigmented it is. It's super pigmented. I don't know the name of it because it's on the box, and clearly I don't have the box right now. I love this brush because it's so super soft. It feels really great on the skin. I think it applies blush beautifully, really nice and softly, nothing harsh or too crazy. And yeah, I really love this. Kind of want to take it up here too. Okay, so I'm going to do the same to the other side. And you want to apply it right above your contour or your bronzed face. Should have applied it lighter on this side. Nothing a little bit if this powder can't fix. Or this blending brush can't fix. Okay. So boom, I got my blush. Oh, eyebrow. For my brows, I'm gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in medium brown with this BH Cosmetics flat definer brush. And I'm just gonna sculpt out my brows. Not sculpt them out, but like not draw them on either. You know, just fill them in. You know what I mean. I love doing my brows. I think it adds so much. Oh, so good. See, I think finished brows just adds so much to the look. It just makes you look so complete, if that makes sense. I think it does. It makes you look a lot more like put together. Because when your brows are crazy, girl, you are crazy. Have you guys ever heard that saying, like, your brows define who you are? Yeah. So I really love my brows. I think they look great. One brow always comes out more bomb than the other one. I don't know why that is, but whatever, we're just gonna roll with it. I'm actually gonna make this part a little darker because I think that's the problem. Alright. I think that works really well. Eyebrows popping, eyebrows on fleek. I don't know. That's like the new term that everyone uses. Eyebrows on fleek! That's it for my brows. Now for some highlight, I'm gonna use this. For for highlight, I'm going to use this Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick in Apricot with the Sigma E40 blending brush. I really love this brush for highlight, not so much blending. I'm just going to add this to the tops of my cheek, on the sides here next to my brow, down the bridge of my nose, because I love my nose highlight. It looks bomb. So great. I'm gonna add this to the top of my lip, and for my lip I'm actually gonna do something pretty dark because I kind of have a light eye. I add a little bit on top of my brows because I just like that. I'm gonna add a little bit more on my cheek here because it's just not enough. Can you see that shimmer? Hit that shimmer. Add a little bit in my nose. I should have actually used Becca Opal, but too late now. What is? We gonna have to work with it. For my brow bone highlight, since I forgot to do it with my concealer, I'm gonna use E55 brush in white chocolate and just highlight that brow. Even though it kind of looks highlighted already, right? That there underneath as well. I kind of wanted like a brow, not a brow bone, but an inner true duct highlight. So I'm gonna take this shade right here. I actually don't know the name and I don't know where this lip is. So I'm just gonna apply that with my finger right there. That looks great actually. Yeah, that really does look great. Alright, now for my lower lash line, what I'm gonna do is take another color from the Too Faced chocolate bar. Use this flat shader, oh it's not flat shader, flat definer brush. Looks like this. It's actually by Avon. And I'm gonna take this dark brown shade right here. I'm gonna add this to my lower lash line. Kind of want to press it in there first, and then you're gonna go in with a blending brush and really blend it out. So you can already see how much dimension it adds to the eye. I really love adding color to the lower lash line. I think it really captivates an entire eye look and just makes it look so much more complete. It's the little things that make your face complete, not like foundation, concealer, and all that. Alright, so I'm going to take the same blending brush I used before, which was the Sigma E25. And I'm just going to really buff this out. You don't want to be scared of buffing this out because you don't want to have like a really harsh brown line underneath your eye. So for my lower lashes, I'm going to use my L'Oreal Telescopic Shocking Extensions Mascara. No surprise, no surprise. I love this thing because it's waterproof and it doesn't melt on my face. So I'm just gonna add some of this. I don't want it to be too bold, too crazy looking, because I kind of have pretty heavy upper lashes. Just gonna do it like that. And okay, so it was really light outside while I started filming this, and now it's like dark. Oh god, has this video really been that long? Please forgive me, for I have sinned. I'm just kidding. Okay, I know from far it looks like I have more color here. I don't know why. I kind of don't. Because I kind of need some more. Alright. Now for lips, like I said, I kind of want to do dark, but I kind of want to do nude. So for this look, I'm going to give you 2 lip options. Well, I mean, you can do whatever you want, but personally, I will only be showing you 2 lip options. So I'm going to do a really dark lip first, and I'm going to line my lips with this pencil by MAC, which is a limited edition, so I'm sorry. But this is part of the Sharon Osbourne collection. And I'm going to use this new Milani lipstick in Enchanted Ruby. I love the formulation of this lipstick. It's so great. It's so creamy, but it's so matte. So that's that. It's not like a perfect red. It's more on the berry side, I think. So you can pair it up with this lipstick. Or the second option will be a nude, of course. So I'm just going to take this one. For the next one, I'm going to use MAC Swirl Pencil. So for my lips, I'm actually going to give you guys 3 options. One will be like a berry red, the next will be a nude, and the other one will be like a mauve. type of stuff. I'm going to use the same Milani style lipstick, but this one is in the shade Enchanted Topaz. It's a beautiful nude. I've kind of been abusing the crap out of this lipstick. So bam, I think this looks great too. Oh, I love it. It's like a perfect nude for me. So I absolutely love this choice. I'm not sure if this is the choice I'm actually gonna go with, but there is one more, and it's like a mauve-y kind of purple pink look. You can definitely add glosses to these looks. I don't want to add gloss. But the last look is going to be a mauve. For this lip look, I'm gonna use Morning Coffee MAC lip liner, which is one of my new favorites. I'm gonna line my lips with this. I can never wear lipstick without lining. And then I'm gonna use this new MAC lipstick. It is permanent, so don't worry. But it's a Found Love, and it's in the shade Verve. It's like a brownie, nearly Kylie Jenner lip look. Nearly Kylie. And then you have this one. And I'm not sure which one I like more, but this is the more mauve purple look. Thank you guys for watching so much. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, because it is a get ready with me and I don't really do it that much. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.